This week on TechRap, the wait will soon be over. Sony to unveil the PlayStation 4 this February. We take a look at the app that may just revolutionize email. And we go over Super Bowl social media success stories. Hi, I'm Michael Josh, and this is TechRap. In 2012, the year of Instagram, we saw the popular mobile photo sharing site make the transition from mobile to desktop with the release of web profiles. This week, Instagram takes another step forward in that direction as it rolls out WebFeed. Instagram co-founder Kevin Systrom says, while at Instagram's core is the ability to take photos while on the go, launching web profile and WebFeed are part of efforts to make Instagram more accessible. What you could only once do on your iOS or Android device, you can now do on the web. WebFeed allows you to browse through photos posted by your Instagram contacts. Just like you would on a mobile app, you can like photos and leave comments. And if you miss the mobile experience, you can also resize your browser to simulate how Instagram looks on a mobile device. Want your own website? All you need is a Google account. The search giant announces on Tuesday its Google Drive service can now host web pages. The new feature allows users to create and share web pages when users store HTML, JavaScript, and CSS on a folder in their Drive. The announcement is a showcase of the new feature in action. The actual page that offers the tutorial on how to set up your web page using Google Drive is hosted on the service itself. Here's how to do it. 1. Create a new folder in Drive and share it as public on the web. 2. Upload your HTML, JavaScript, and CSS files to this folder. 3. Open the HTML file and you will see a preview button in the toolbar. 4. Share the URL and anyone can view your web page. Google Drive probably won't serve as a main web hosting service, but it can prove useful as a way to show off design mockups or practice web page creation projects for school. Pac-Man, Space Invaders, Atlantis. Do any of these titles ring a bell? These are all computer games popularized by video game pioneer Atari, which just last month announced it was filing for bankruptcy. But all is not lost. In a recent development this week, Atari gets a new lease on life. Atari has been struggling with bankruptcy proceedings in both France and the US, but the company says it has found a last-minute buyer after the latest leading shareholder gave up on turning the company around. The key buyer is Frenchman Frédéric Chenaille, a former Atari executive who is picking up 25% of Atari's capital through his own fund, Curve Ventures, for €400, with hedge fund Alden providing financing. Chenaille says on the deal, quote, "I made this move because I love the team, I know about games, I love the brand." He adds, "I am just given a few weeks to put the company back on track, and I have to give it a try." Atari was born 40 years ago in California and jumped to fame by bringing the arcade game experience to living rooms worldwide. Google ads on Yahoo? Well, who'd have thought? But it's happening. Internet search giants Google and Yahoo collaborate to shore up ad revenue. Google will be using its online ad targeting skills to present Yahoo users with relevant marketing information. It's been over 6 years in the making, but the wait is finally over for PlayStation fans. Sony releases a press invite to an event on February 20th in New York, and online sources say this is going to be the PlayStation 4 launch event. Sony's See the Future invite comes with this video. It doesn't say much, but it's titled #PlayStation 2013. The Wall Street Journal reports sources familiar with the matter say Sony will indeed be showing off the next generation PlayStation gaming console in an effort to beat Microsoft to the punch. Industry experts expect both companies to release their new devices before the holidays. The PlayStation 4 is expected to run on an 8-core processor with 8 GB of RAM, a Blu-ray drive, and USB 3.0 connectivity. Is your Gmail inbox getting out of control? We found an app that will not only help you organize your email, but act on it so it doesn't stay around to bug you. From the makers of the 2011 iTunes App Store Productivity App of the Year, Orchestra, comes Mailbox. Released just this week, Mailbox adopts the same philosophy as managing a to-do list. Here are some nifty features. You can easily swipe through your email to archive it, move it to the trash, or add it to a list. You can reorder messages to bring important ones to the top of your inbox, and batch swipe messages if you're in a mood to get things done in one go. And what about if you don't know what to do with a particular email? No problem, put it off for another time. Later today, this evening, tomorrow, next week, or someday, snoozing your emails allows you to attend to them at a better time. They'll return to your inbox when you want them to. Hopefully, with a little more organization and an easier way to sort through email, you can actually get to inbox zero for real. The app looks hip and is designed for this generation. The Mail Compose window reminds us of a Tweet Compose window on iOS. You can easily take photos or attach your own. You can also view previous threads in a clean and organized manner, reminiscent of SMS bubbles. Older messages are grayed out. For now, the service only works with Gmail, and the app only runs on iOS. But the developers say they are working on all of these and more. Slow down before you get all excited, there is still a bit of wait. Once you get the app, you'll have to register your mailbox and wait a while before you can get started. The waiting list is getting longer and longer by the minute, so better get the app now to get in line. Almost a week after the 2013 Super Bowl, and people are still talking. Not just about the results, a 34-31 win by the Baltimore Ravens over the San Francisco 49ers, for anyone who's interested. Not just about halftime performer Beyoncé, whose unflattering photos and takedown requests spawned a whole new meme, see here, 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 and here. But about how important a role social media played in the whole event. Back in the day, it was all about ads. In a way, it still is. $4 million. That's how much advertisers had to pay TV network CBS for a 30-second spot to air during the sporting event. Little-known home soda maker SodaStream was willing to shell out that amount to air this commercial. That was until CBS rejected the ad, saying it couldn't air the commercial because it took digs at other Super Bowl sponsors, Coke and Pepsi. A blessing in disguise, if you ask me. The ad named Game Changer was instead published on YouTube. And with interest growing, particularly after its Super Bowl rejection, the company set up a splash page on its website that said, "Watch the Super Bowl commercial they wouldn't let you see during the big game." The tactic worked. The ad has souped up over 4 million views. That's a view for every dollar the company was supposed to spend for that 30-second spot. Except they didn't spend a cent. Popular cookie company Oreo also shelled out $4 million for this commercial spot.
Cream cookie.
But it got the most attention when its social media team was quick to take advantage of the 34-minute blackout that hit the Louisiana Superdome. The cookie company was quick to tweet a post that said, "Power out? No problem, you can dunk in the dark." The tweet was retweeted more than 16,000 times. The stats speak for themselves. Mashable reports social media activity was 3 times higher in 2013 than in 2012. Social media analytics company Bluefin Labs says 30.6 million comments were made about the event on social media compared to just 12.2 million last year. But if both cases are any indication, you'll still have to know how to use it properly to benefit from its potential. And that was TechRap. For news and updates, don't forget to follow Rappler.com on Twitter and like our page on Facebook. We're also on Instagram, and if you're watching this video on YouTube, give us a thumbs up by liking or pressing that like button below. Don't forget, also happening this month on the 20th is the PlayStation 4 launch event, and on the 25th all the way to the 28th is the Mobile World Congress in Barcelona. Till next week, I'm Michael Josh. Thanks for dropping by.